T equals O. We're on our way.
Thiem right away going far back for the second serve return.
Love 15.
Oh, how do you like that?
Love 13.
Well, that's going to be the key in this match for Dominic Thiem, the north and south movement. When he retreats, is he able to come back up in the baseline when the situation presents itself closer to the baseline there, completely unloads on the beautiful one-handed backhand.
When they played in Madrid earlier this year,
15-13.
quick conditions on the clay. Thiem got the game plan spot on that day. We saw it in the second point, their ability to go hard and deep to the Nadal forehand.
So the big question is, you think back to that Madrid match when, as you mentioned, Thiem was spot on, did everything perfect. Key factor is it was 2 out of 3 sets.
Yes.
This is where 3 out of 5 against Rafael Nadal. You see right here, opening game, Thiem unloading early.
Yep.
Can you sustain that level for an extended period of time to trouble the #1 player in the world, Rafael Nadal?
Many have been able to do that. Break point. Oh, how do you like that? Vaporizing forehands. Oh.
Yeah. Good intensity early. Put that scoreboard pressure on his opponent.
Game Thiem.
And it's interesting. That was an uncomfortable return game for me.
Once again, dropping the hammer, 127 miles an hour. This will infuse you with an enormous amount of confidence. It's the perfect stop.
Well, the backhand right now is rock solid. He's defending so well with the backhand. You talked about the effectiveness of Nadal with the lefty forehand to a one-handed backhand. Right now, And that's the one thing early that's
14.
paying a lot of value as opposed to playing on clay. Right now, Thiem is able to generate so much pace on the backhand cross court into the Nadal forehand that he's beating him with pace. A lot more difficult to do on red clay. Ball doesn't go through the court quite as quickly.
In your life, have you seen anything like it?
Thiem
Dominic
leads
Thiem
by
on
5
fire
games
at the
to love.
moment.
First set.
So not a good sign for Rafa when he loses 6 love.
Please. Game, first set team. 6 games to love.
Shut the gates, says Dominic Thiem. How's that for a little bit of variety?
And one of the few times, or maybe even the first time, we've seen Nadal serve and volley off the first serve. Just once again showing you how in tune he is to figuring things out on the court.
Just watching at the serve clock, top right of the screen. It's just out of camera shot there was Nadal. It's just 25 seconds between points. Now that they do have a serve clock that the players can keep an eye on.
Incredible stuff from both players. They're both defending so well when the other players on the offense. I mean, this is a huge backhand, but you can see Nadal, nice flick of the wrist. Goes for a difficult shot where Thiem has to go to the slice backhand.
Oh, Nadal's so good at making you play one more shot.
And Robbie, what did we say at the start of this match? Can you sustain it? Thiem doing everything right in this rally, but misses the bunny volley. Obviously, that's not his strength. He's not as comfortable moving forward. But as you just highlighted, the ability to make that extra ball, absorb the pace, the barrage from Thiem, and extend the rally.
I mean, this is a golden opportunity given what's happened. And look at a second serve. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
But if you're Nadal, you're okay with that, right? If he can come up with it, there was good depth on that return. There was a little bit of pace, a little bit of height. Thiem had to move his feet and come up with an amazing forehand.
Well, not really. The Nadal fans are texting me and saying, Mark, we were hoping he was going to miss that. He's got it!
That's what I'm getting after, Robbie Koenig. As this man is nodding his head in agreement. Rafael Nadal, look at the space that he finds here. There's barely any space, but there's the banana. Not in till the very last moment.
Thank you.
Big time players make big-time plays on big-time points. What a game.
Nadal leads by 5 games to 3, second sets.
Kupka 4-iron.
Like it. Great awareness. His tennis IQ is so good.
And this is why we continue to marvel at this great champion. So many players would have come out here and seen the level Thiem was playing at, gotten discouraged. As I said, Rafael Nadal, no way, does not accept it. There's no qualms about raising his level, getting fully engaged in this battle. The value of the forehand from Rafael Nadal, able to generate tremendous angle and height. And just over time, that wears you down when you have that one-handed backhand. As strong as Dominic Thiem is and as great as his backhand is, just over time, it's tough to constantly get your feet in position, try to catch that ball out in front. Do not let it play you over an extended period of time.
Well.
30-14.
Too many first serves in this game from Nadal. Girlfriend, Christina Mladenovic. Coach, mentor, slash second father, Gunter Bresnik.
Doesn't change his expression much, does he, Rob?
No. Got fired up this year for the first time I've ever seen him really fired up. Roland Garros. Oh, what a return. Line lecker off the backhand.
Nadal leads by 5
Thiem
games
makes
to
Nadal
4,
play for
second set. First
a
set
service
Thiem.
game with the... Oh, wow, that is cheap.
15-14.
Now this tail end of set number 2 was oscillated back and forth.
Thank you.
All of a sudden, Nadal's got 2 set points here.
Game, second set Nadal.
His will to win
New
remains
ball, please.
undiluted.
Incredible stuff from Nadal.
Love 13.
Just able to cover the ground off the net court. Realizes that he can't do too much with this ball. Just plays back a drop shot as well, and then establishes position at the net. Team goes for a little bit too much on the forehand and finds the net. Big serve there from Thiem. Ravi, it makes me think about the question you posed to start this broadcast. The fact that this would be their first meeting on hard.
Yep.
Who would that affect more? And we saw Nadal come out with the return position up on the baseline. Since that first set, he's retreated back to what we've seen for most of the championships, back there with the lines people.
Oh, wow.
That would have brought the house down, I think. That one. But it's interesting to me because, you know, they have these great coaches. They obviously do all their scouting, so they came up with a game plan, right? What they thought would help most. But in reality, it's what he's most comfortable with that is paying the dividends, being further back, getting a little bit more depth and momentum behind that return, especially on the second serve return. You know, the one danger when Nadal is that far back is when the opponent does the serve and volley play, sneaks in a couple. But Dominic Thiem, he's not going to serve and volley very often, maybe once or twice in this entire match. So therefore, he doesn't have to worry about it. When he serves, when Nadal plays against bigger servers, he knows that they may sneak in and really make him pay for his court position on the return. Competition is very good.
Interesting couple of points here. Well. From what looked like an easy hold at 40 love. It suddenly got complicated. 4 points on the bounce for Dominic. And his breakpoint conversion rate is perfect.
And you have to think of your team here that Nadal probably looks to slide this serve out wide. So do you edge over, maybe put a foot over in the doubles alley, take it away?
Are you kidding me? These guys are absolutely mainline.
Steve Kerr, three-time NBA champion with the Golden State Warriors, is off his chair and applauding.
Make sure you got a soft place for your jaw to land when you see that final shot.
And that was 17 shots, all struck with incredible force and precision. On break point, mind you.
That's what makes it so special.
Let's preserve.
I don't want to sound repetitive, Robbie Koenig, but this is what I'm talking about, Rafael Nadal. It's immeasurable. There are no numbers, no stats that can fully describe the heart and the passion that is inside this champion.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I hear you.
No matter how many times I watch him play, I played this guy a number of times on the doubles court. I practiced with him. I'm in complete amazement every time I watch him. That's how good he is.
There's that tsunami-size wave of attack coming at you again.
Nadal leads by 3 games to 2.
Millimeters. Breakpoint team.
Game team.
That is right out the top draw.
Team leads
Dominic
by 4
Thiem
games to 3.
with a moment of
1-0.
sheer brilliance to break. He's got the ascendancy. He leads 4-3. 3 miles an hour.
And Nadal going against the grain, expecting the wide one. Hit a big serve up the tee. Team had an answer.
Mr. Nadal is challenging the call on the left baseline. The ball was called in.
Oh, this is tight. So important. First point, an important service game. Oh, it has indeed licked the line.
15 left.
Once again, Dominic Thiem. And the ascendancy early on his serve.
Well, Dominic Thiem, we talked about the success he's had on serve tonight. First serve points won 80%, but really paying dividends through the center of the court. You can see 88% in that deuce court, 71% in the ad court. So a good number behind second serve points.
He's defended that second serve so well tonight. 62% of the points won there, and that is difficult to do against Nadal, Mark.
13-15.
Near impossible. We talked about how Nadal varies his return position. Even when he retreats, hits it with so much momentum and spin that it's tough to even stay neutral after that ball. So to be protecting your second serve that well, impressive stuff from Dominic Thiem. You've got to be kidding me. Huge inside-out forehands from Thiem, and I felt that Nadal did the right thing by using the slice backhand to extend this point. Right here, this is a beautiful slice, great depth, makes Thiem reverse course, and he still comes up with the precision on the forehand.
He couldn't have walked it over there and placed it any better. Shots like that worth the admission fee on their own.
Game team.
Oh, this is very impressive tennis. Step up to the line.
To 3, third set.
Cement.
With nice variety on the serve, he's kept Nadal guessing on the return.
The trouble if you come in with a single-handed backhand topspin approach.
Once again, the value that Nadal gets on that defensive slice right there gets him back into position and also creates for a difficult approach shot for Dominic Thiem.
Are you happy with the topspin backhand approach there, Mark?
No, you are spot on. That deserves a slice, but he's not comfortable with the slice and approach, right? He wants to hit the outright winner because he doesn't want to back himself with the slice approach, establish position at the net.
So he's got the decision-making wrong there on that shot selection. And can you believe it?
15-14.
Sometimes you just got to respect your opponent's defense. play accordingly. 2 hours on the button. Nadal with a chance to break back. This could be a major plot point in the outcome of this match. Not worth a challenge? Guess not. What racket skill there from Thiem on the forehand.
30-14.
We talk about clarity of thought there and decision making. How well has he done here, Mark?
Yeah, this was a difficult shot. The ability to be able to get up there and still get that much pace on a forehand that's basically 2 inches off the ground. Puts himself in a winning position with that overhead.
Thank you.
1 break point saved, 1 to go. Nadal almost out of camera shot. It's the same shot. He pays the price.
5 against
Shot selection lets him down. It's such a crucial stage in this third set.
And Robbie, it goes back to what you said.
How do you like another backhand?
So what did the value of the slice do there, right? The nice deep slice made Thiem have to respect it and move backwards. This slice right here, look where Nadal was. He's got to move back, then Nadal's up on the baseline, drives the backhand. The beauty of using the slice backhand.
And it's a shot that he didn't hit a lot early on in his career.
Exactly, he worked on it, which is a great lesson for these young players out here that are so, let's say, stubborn to add certain things to their game.
Or obsessed with hitting the ball hard, understanding the importance of variety and what it brings. Nadal pouring it on.
Advantage, Nadal.
Thiem has just played 2 of the best points he's played, and he's lost both of them. 89 miles an hour with that winner down the line from Nadal. Able to step up and deliver on the backhand when he needs it.
Thank you. Players are ready.
Set point, Nadal.
Wow. Nadal asked the question.
Yes.
And Thiem gave him the answer.
Both these guys plugged into the mains now, Mark.
And just to let you know at home, that shot is not as easy as it looks. To change the direction of the ball, take it early.
Highest part of the net.
Beautiful stuff.
I think only fitting that this set be decided by a tiebreaker. Such a high level. Both these guys are playing it at the same time.
Please. Yes.
The girlfriend of Dominic Thiem, into the semifinals of the women's doubles here at the 2018 US Open.
He's got to respect that return from Nadal, surely. Within an inch of the baseline. High-risk tennis there on the backhand again from Thiem. He's facing a second set point.
That was a really smart approach from Dominic Thiem. His preferred forehand from that part of the court is inside out. You had a feeling Nadal was possibly looking for it. Smart move, he went inside in. Was able to stave off that break point.
This game approaching 8 minutes now. Oh, can you believe it?
Advantage Nadal.
Steve Kerr can't believe it. It's maybe equivalent to an alley-oop dunk underneath the rim. Nadal clearly off the court. All he has to do is make it anywhere across court. Didn't even have to be that fine. But in his defense, it's something he's not as comfortable doing. So even though it looks like an easy shot, difficult to pull off.
Please.
Nadal with a howitzer to shut the gates on set number 3. Bringing it when it matters most. He is large and very much in charge now.
15-all.
Excellent return there from Thiem.
15-13.
Taking that return up the line. Rafa, of course, after the serve to reduce court, always takes 1 or 2 steps to his right, looking to start the point with a forehand. So if Thiem can hit that return up the line, can get value out of it.
His old faithful tried and trusted pattern to play that for a lot of lefties. Another Austrian, Jürgen Melzer, reckons to me being a lefty has helped him at least 25% more in his career.
Agreed, will not argue. I think left-handers, I've always said a 15% advantage, but
Mr. Thiem is
since
challenging
I'm a
the call on the
right-hander,
left far
let's take it as far as
Ball was
25%.
called in.
Is it? Why do we doubt whether he has enough revs on that one or not? That should be a
Mr.
given.
Thiem has 1 challenge remaining.
It's the most revs on that forehand out of just about any player when he loads it up.
Just a little bit late on that backhand from Nadal. More discussions between Moya and Roig. Nadal pulling off that forehand and yanking it cross court. And just like that, Dominic Thiem has an opportunity.
Those kind of misses are like hen's teeth, especially back to back to back. What's going on here? Break point for the Austrian. Oh, that is naughty.
The ability to have the courage there, down break point, relies on his strength at the net. Nice serve out wide, expecting the chip return, closes in and knocks off the forehand volley.
And once again, fortune favoring the brave. Happy to take himself out of his comfort zone. Such a big point.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Seeing that Dominic Thiem ran around the backhand, was somewhat out of position to hit the forehand. Nadal closes in inside the baseline. That shot right there. Thiem, look how much court is open. Nadal softens the racket head, drop shot. Tough shot to pull off, but not when you've got the skill of Rafael Nadal.
He is tough. That is for sure. Nadal, 6 games to 5 in the 4th.
Thank you.
The defense from Nadal again. 2 points away is Rafa. Was it even going in? That's the other question.
Wow, he did everything right. Pounced on the forehand right away. This shot right here, excellent forehand. Moving forward. You know, you'd have to say he had enough backspin on it, Dominic Thiem did, to where it would have dropped. I think it was one of those awkward shots. Looked easy, but very difficult to pull off.
Yeah, good call. A lifeline for Thiem. That's a huge let-off for Dominic.
6 against all, 4th set. Tiebreak.
And it will indeed be a tiebreaker that decides the outcome of this set.
Each player receives 1 additional challenge. Please, the players are ready. Thank you. Let's serve.
Who's your money on right now, Mark?
I like how you asked me that after Nadal makes a routine error.
Of course. So I know where you were leaning before the tiebreaker started. Money break for Thiem.
You know, something just tells me that Thiem's going to win this fourth set. No one's really left in the stadium. It's 12:40 a.m.
Yep.
This may turn out to be one of those epic New York nights.
Let's first
I had one on the Louis Armstrong court between Dimino and Cilic. That one finishing at 2:22 a.m.
Which way are your scales tipping?
2-0. Thiem.
Right now, gotta say the smart money must be on Thiem. He only needs 5 more points.
Thank you.
If you gave me a pot of $100,000, that's where I would shift the money onto. Black or red? Have to be red.
3-0.
That's a great serve there from Thiem. When he notices that Nadal's playing back on the return, that one's going to have the most value in the deuce court out wide, trying to get Nadal to drop that right hand and go to the slice return. Looks of concern on the faces of the Nadal fans.
Let's first
Why are you talking about this? I need both. Get more balls over there, please.
Nadal not happy. He only has a few balls to choose from. He wants the full array. Looking possibly for the freshest tennis ball. It will fly through the air, especially when he's serving. Well, it's nice depth on the second serve there from Nadal. You can see Thiem trying to be very aggressive with that second serve return. Didn't have enough time.
Love to have that last forehand over.
3-2. Thiem.
Yeah, you're right. He did the hard part. He absorbed the power and hit the forehand back with tremendous shape and depth, and got himself in a more convenient position, but missed the forehand.
Please.
Well, Dominic Thiem has continued to bludgeon the ball. He really paid dividends in that round. It just overpowered Nadal in the end. You got to really speak to the physical condition of both of these competitors. Mentioned hot, humid conditions this afternoon for Isner and Del Potro. Obviously a little bit cooler at night, but still very humid conditions. You can see the way both players are perspiring.
Just having a look down now at the match duration. On-court clocks mark 3 hours, 31 minutes. That's just ticked over. The second quarterfinal officially longer than the first now.
Team.
Nice job there from Nadal. That service paid some dividends for him, creating tremendous angle, taking a little bit of the pace off.
How good is that? Nadal's backhand slice with a little too much air. No man's land.
Yeah, had a little too much fluff underneath it right there. Look at the height of that slice. Allowed Thiem to catch that ball almost waist high rather than down by the knees. Look at the contact point. Much easier to deal with at that height.
Winner brings up set points.
Six, 4, team.
Dominic Thiem wins the fourth set. Well, this is what it comes down to. And so it should after 4 hours and 38 minutes. That's got a piece of the line. Good start for Nadal and his fans.
1-0, Nadal.
And Nadal has played a fifth set tiebreaker right here, Mark.
And it was not a good memory for him. He lost to Luca Pouille of France, 7-6 in the fifth. This match has been so riveting. I'm not even sure he can remember that right now.
2016, that was.
Thiem, on the other hand, has never played a fifth set tiebreak here at the Open. The only slam that plays a tiebreak in the fifth set to decide it. I'm not sure if I've ever seen somebody be able to use the one-hander while leaning back and still generate more pace off of the Nadal forehand. I think a little bit Stan Wawrinka, but this might even be a whole nother level.
Not this time, Mark. Made sure he kept that nice and tight on the high volley.
2-1. Nadal.
Shouts of "Bale, bale" from Carlos Moya, which is "come on" in Spanish.
Nadal.
Just long on that forehand from Thiem. Nadal doing an excellent job of getting that return back with some depth. Slight overhit from Thiem.
A touch of brilliance, the clarity of thought to hit that shot under the pressure cooker of a fifth set tiebreaker is something special.
And you knew it had to be something special because Rafael Nadal did an excellent job on this first half volley, put on the brakes, a nice soft touch, and Dominic Thiem, not only does he get it, but he produces that brilliant shot. Could Nadal maybe have closed more here? Or was this just an instance of pure brilliance from Dominic Thiem? It even got Günther Bresnik with a reaction. You know you're doing something right. Günther gets out of his chair.
Three all in a fifth set tiebreaker for a place in the semi-finals of the US Open. No pressure, no diamonds.
Nadal.
That one missed by a fair margin.
It's tennis. Nearer the gods from these two.
And Thiem continues to answer the bell. Nothing really wrong with the play there from Rafael Nadal. Thiem just immediately took the offense and didn't relinquish it.
Please.
Finally finishing with the overhead.
Has he made it?
Mr. Nadal
Or was there a call?
challenging the call on the left baseline. Ball was called out.
And Nadal is going to challenge.
What's your gut instinct here, Mark?
I'm going to say long. What are you calling?
I'm taking the fifth. Hawkeye determines the outcome of this one. And it is clearly long.
5-4 Thiem. Mr. Nadal has 2 challenges remaining.
This fan can barely take it.
Thank you.
Can't even watch.
Thank you.
Smart serve, no, from Rafael Nadal.
5.
Usually goes out wide with the second. Thiem leaning over there, got caught a little bit with the body forehand serve. Would want that one again.
What's up?
Cool as you like.
And it's basically turned into a standing ovation after every single point. Look at these fans.
6, 5.
Past 2 a.m. in the morning.
After 4 hours and 49 minutes. Nadal is at match point. victory for Nadal. He is the King of Queens tonight in the longest match of the 2018 US Open. He takes down Dominic Thiem in an absolute epic one for the rocking chair. Years from now, we'll be talking about this one. Nadal wins love 6, 6-4, 7-5, 6-7, 7-6.